Shalom. Hey, first and foremost, we're going to give our honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honor to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who well. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the elect. All right, this is the brothers from Mineral Valley, South Carolina, man. I'm the brother Ishaya.
Call.
And first, before we even get started, man, we just want to say, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
You at rest right now, man. The beloved, High Priest Ariah, man. So can't wait to see you again, brother. We probably to see each other in past lives. I know we all did. You know what I'm saying? So just rest up, and when it's time to get to it, you're gonna be one of the first ones risen, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Basically, man, the tune of the week or the flavor of the week is this World War III, man, and this is imminent. You can't deny it. And you got delusional Americans. They don't want this to happen. They want to dismiss it like, ain't no countries wanna go to war with us. We have to totally destroy them. No, through the spirit. Let me get this real fast. Let the weak say that we are strong.
These countries are ready to go to war, man. These countries are ready to fight with Babylon the Great now. All right. They ain't afraid no more. Go ahead, bro. You got it.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 10, and I'm bringing this one out because normally, roughly, a decade ago, a century ago, all right, these countries that, so-called known as smaller countries that, they're outside of the NATO. They don't mess with the NATO. They don't have any allies with America. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty much on their own for the most part. Okay. They're coming out and saying, okay, we want war with America. Then when you say you want war with America, you want war with the whole beast. You want war with NATO and the EU. You know what I'm saying? So they saying, hey, we the ones that, you know what I'm saying, didn't click up with y'all. Y'all clicked up. Y'all got a whole beast system. Y'all are the beast. Okay, they're not saying that, but y'all are NATO. Y'all are EU. But we're outside of that, and we're coming together.
We got us a crew now. Y'all got the NATO and EU. We didn't build us a conglomerate.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They don't have a name on it.
And it's a strong one, too.
And it's a real strong one. What? China, Russia, all of them.
All that
shit. All of them.
Iran.
What? Come on, bro. Turkey.
They right, too.
Turkey, come on, bro.
You know? So these other countries are not afraid of the bully no more. They done got their homeboys.
They tired of getting beat on. They're like, hey, you know what?
We got to build us a little crew.
Right. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And we know the breakdown, they're turning their resources, that they would usually use on, agriculture, food, and everything like that. And they're turning it and putting it toward their military warfare, and that means nuclear missiles, man. You got they're not even on the scene. I ain't seen nothing concerning them in the last year or two, but Master Raya and them, man, talk about you going off if you think nuclear missiles exist, bro. Nuclear missiles are, bro. What you think the hydrogen bomb was?
Pictures of them, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like the hydrogen bomb was basically the pre-nuclear missile, man.
Without it in the things to make it travel, because ain't they just probably dropped that?
Yeah, they just dropped that motherfucker.
Yeah, but now
it's got propeller systems, it's got different systems. You know what I'm saying? And now it's splitting nuclear. You had an atom bomb which splits the atom.
Yep.
Now you got a nuclear missile which splits the nucleus, which is the middle of an atom. If I was paying attention to science, but yeah. You know what I'm saying? So come on, this technology exists, and it's because Yahweh Shem Yahshua ordained it. It said, the smith to smite. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, these other nations are prepared and ready to go to war with Babylon the Great, so they ain't afraid no more. So they telling Babylon the Great, you keep doing this or you keep doing that, it's going to be a nuclear holocaust, man. Going to be a nuclear warfare. That was it. You have on that?
Yeah, that's it.
This is is Revelation chapter 19 and verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. Yeah, and that's what brothers do, man. Prophesy, say before it happens. And what are we speaking on before it happens? World War III. These nuclear missiles being shot and going off. So you can say, you shall know that a prophet was among you when these things start to happen.
Like nuclear warfare and World War III is inevitable and bound to happen, man. No matter how much your little simple, feeble ass mind don't want to accept the fact that the reason why y'all not accepting the fact that World War III is gonna happen is because spiritually, you know that you're gonna be taken by the nuclear missiles, man. The reason why we are pushing World War III and we're pushing this to happen, well, we're not pushing it, just to be, PC. We're not literally pushing, but
we're prophesying.
We're prophesying about it, like the brother just said. The spirit of Yahweh, the spirit of Yahushua is prophecy, man. And he's gonna be the first. He's gonna be the forerunner of World War III. He's gonna be the one in the middle of it, man. As pursuing the second Ezra's 13th chapter, man. You know, he's gonna be the one that they're gonna try to subdue, that the nations are gonna try to subdue. Okay, when they see him, and that's why Trump. Well, he was this was always in the works, but he was the one that was basically the puppet for them to say, okay, well, we're gonna introduce the Space Force. I think was it Nixon? It was one of the presidents, but then they threw out the idea of a Space Force, but it actually came to it was known to the public via Trump.
Yeah.
So, hey, Trump really might be Nero, man, through the spirit, and especially he running for re-election. He might get back in the office, man.
Most likely, boy, he gonna get in there. You got Mike Tyson wearing MAGA hats.
Yeah.
Jake want Trump in.
Yeah.
And boy,
for the stimulus check.
Yeah, Jake want Trump in, so Trump might get that bitch.
Yeah. And I like that.
And that's all through the spirit. How Bashim Al-Shah got Jake low key liking Trump, cause that's who's gonna be back in, man, and cause he got that spirit of fight. Biden ain't got that spirit of World War III in him, man. Trump got that shit in him, cause he gonna tell Russia and them, fuck you, I'ma still help Ukraine, and then that's gonna cause an effect. All these things that's happening in these other nations are a domino effect to this Third World War.
That's right, man. Revelation
I forgot 19.
Ezekiel. No, the second war is past.
Okay.
Third war coming up. Because and when you go into the book of Revelation, that's why it's paramount, man. It's integral, like I've been using that word lately, man. It's integral to know these breakdowns, because when you go to the book of Revelation, it details the First World War, which was basically with Germany. All right, then it details the Second World War, which basically was with Russia, man, and then Cold Wars. Okay, like there's a storied history of Russia, the bear, going at it with America, man. The whole reason why they faked the moon landing was because they thought that Russia, I think what was it, Sputnik or something like that, but they thought Russia was gonna actually be the first to come close to landing on the moon. Nobody's landing on the moon. You know what I'm saying? So America went to drastic accounts to fake a moon landing, man, just to one up Russia. You know what I'm saying? So this beef is like, this is a story beef. This is like, they've been going back and forth forever, but it's gonna ultimately reach its peak, and Russia is actually gonna have a big hand in destroying America, man.
This is Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
That's right, and the woes in the Bible represents war and destruction. So first, those two woes are past, because when you go into that chapter and various other chapters, it's talking about and detailing the wars. It's detailing the fighter jets, fighter planes, the dog fighters, okay, the hurt that happened because there wasn't no, there wasn't no medical, like what we had medically right now, there wasn't around. So if you had to amputate the leg, you give a motherfucker a rag to bite down on and give him some alcohol, and you gotta chop that motherfucker off, right? Yeah. With no anesthesia, with no motherfucking Percocets.
That's heavy.
You know what I'm saying?
The apostles was going in at their camp that they did this past weekend, and was saying how the scriptures detail World War I and World War III, but it doesn't go into World War II as depth. It says it's a second war, but World War I is detailed, like the brother talking about, and his third World War.
Yeah. And World War II was a catastrophic war, man. All of these wars are catastrophic because the thing is, these wars are looked at as a reset to these the bankers, because they get so much money off of these world wars, and they basically reset their whole economy. So this Third World War is not only going to be used to reset this economy, which is done reach the debt ceiling. Okay, it's going to institute the CHIP, man. All right, the mark of the beast, man.
And see, Esau, like you said in Psalms, I think 49, if I'm not mistaken, so like if I'm misquoting it, but Esau think that their house is gonna last forever. So they think they're gonna reset again, but nah. This ain't gonna be no reset after this. This one is gonna usher in the kingdom, because it's gonna be fought with burning and fuel fire. Paraphrase.
Yeah. The battle of the wars with confused noise. All right. Hey, because Russia, man. Hey, Russia is gonna have a big, heavy part in destroying America, man. All right, and how about you now try to put the spirit on these Russian leaders? The brother did a lesson on an old Russian president saying that there's gonna be world war, because they know they're insiders. Because before he got out of his office, okay, he was getting the plans. All right, he was getting the inside, like, okay, by doing some little, it's gonna happen. Okay, and they want to get America off guard. So this could happen, man. All they gotta do is send a missile over here, man.
Yes, an ex-Russian president. I think the one before Putin, but he's still in office. He's not the president, but he's like head of security,
exactly.
head of something in that office, man.
Because they gotta keep him in pocket, because
he knows.
Once he know too much. Now once he go outside of the realm of their, of that information, they gotta take him out. So he like, you know what, and he know that too, because he got that top secret, those classifications, man. That shit real. And then once you excommunicado, you know what I'm saying, your ass is dead, because you know too much and you can divulge that information to the enemy.
Why you think a president don't have another job after he be president? Obama ain't gonna be the head of Nike,
right?
The head of
They basically put him up, set him up for life.
Yeah. They ain't gonna be the head of fucking. He ain't gonna buy no NBA team. Hell no, you ain't doing nothing else. Cause why? You done got too much information. You might leak some shit out. And you know what Esau do? You leak something out. Take your ass out.
That's right.
But this, you good? Ezekiel 38:1. Therefore, thou son of man, prophesy against Gog, and say, thus saith the Lord power. Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal.
Yeah, now that landmass known as Gog and Magog, and you know what I'm saying, the chief prince of Meshach, Tubal, is talking about that landmass, Russia, man. Okay, that's talking about the sons of Japheth, and Japheth, they had that was their given land. You know, that whole landmass known as Russia, man. That was their land. You know, and that's why it named the sons of Japheth, Meshach, Tubal. Okay.
Verse 2, and I will turn thee back and leave but the sixth part of thee, and will come. Verse 2, and I will turn back and leave but the sixth part of thee, and will cause thee to come up from the north parts, and I will bring with thee upon the mountains of Israel.
And what's the north parts, man? Okay, that's talking about that same landmass, man. When you look at a map, you can actually see that Russia and those Baltic states are at the northern part of Asiatic, whatever they call it, Asia Major, Asia Minor. You know what I'm saying? That's the northern part of it, and it sits over Israel. And then it say something about read it again.
It says and it's the I wanted 30. You wanted 37 too, I think. But this one good too. And it said, and will cause thee to come up from the north parts, and will bring thee upon. You want 38?
That's 38, right?
Yeah, that's 38.
Yeah.
Okay. And will bring thee upon the mountains of Israel.
The mountains of Israel, man. So basically, representing, you know, the top of the government, the top. It's the same one,
Yeah, she wrong.
Yeah. Anyway, Salaki. So yeah, man. All right, so that you can look on the map. If we had the map right now, it'll show you where Israel at, and it'll show you if you go up north. Okay, it's gonna be the lands of the Medes. All right, it's gonna be the land of you know, the chief place of you know, Gog and Magog. Okay, Gog and Magog.
Oh, it's a lot, bro. That was 39. This is what you wanted.
Okay.
But that's how the scriptures do it. It's beautiful. It said the same thing.
Yeah.
That was 39 I just read, but this is 38. Ezekiel 38 and 1. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against them, and say, Thus said the Lord power.
Oh, so that was 37. What you read?
Yeah, no, that was 30.
That was 39.
Yep, that was 39.
Okay.
It said the same thing,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. And that's how the scriptures usually do it.
That's why it kind of got me. Yeah,
like you
same
read
thing.
it, and it's like we're not saying read it like a storybook,
but
exactly. You know,
same thing. Yep.
Yeah.
It says, and I will turn thee back, and put hooks in thy jaws, and will bring forth in all thy armies horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, and all of them handling swords.
And that's talking about that warfare, man. That's talking about the equipment. Now the equipment has changed. Okay, it's not, you're not about to see a motherfucker galloping on a horse in the middle of war. You ain't about to see, you know, Game of Thrones. Clack. Nah. This is like the brother quoted from I think it's Jeremiah, Fuel of Fire. This you know what I'm saying? Isaiah. It's like, you know what I'm saying? This battle is gonna be. I get it
with
man.
That burning and fuel of fire, man.
Stop,
95.
Yep.
Yeah, this war is gonna be different, man. This ain't gonna be that hand-to-hand combat, man. Some of them might pop out. They might what is called storm a building. They might have to engage in hand-to-hand combat. But that's not the main source of war. They ain't lining up 200 on this side, 200 on that side. And putting the gunpowder in there.
Yeah.
Nah, wars ain't fought like that no more, man.
And it's gonna be more drastic because you're gonna be able to kill more people. Like say if it was 1,000 against 1,000, somebody got to win, and a lot of some of them gonna lose. Some of them it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you drop a nuclear missile. Everybody dead. Everybody dead. You drop a nuclear missile somewhere, that whole landmass, you might as well.
Ain't nobody dying.
Unless you in a deep ass bunker. Which scriptures say, man, you know what I'm saying?
That's heavy. It's a lot, bro. That's why they hesitating to pop these nukes off. Cause you gonna kill your damn self.
Kill your damn self.
You drop them nukes, man.
Kill your men.
Yeah, you gonna kill your men, yourself. They gonna send them. They gonna send them back. Everybody gonna perish, man. That's why they trying to hold off. But the Lord is gonna keep doing things to fuel this fire of this war, man.
This is Isaiah 95. For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, and this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. So this is a prophetic, you know, this is a prophecy, okay, that is you know, basically describing the Third World War, man, because it's not talking about the First War, it's not talking about the Second War. Okay, of course they had you know, upgraded technology from, you know, the you know, Middle Ages and everything like that, where, you know, they had the sword and the bucklers and the shields and all that. But hey, this you're gonna be and not even just the thermonuclear missiles. They got you know, the Scud missiles, regular missiles that can just kill 3,000 real fast, kill 10,000 real fast. You know what I'm saying? And that thermonuclear missiles, that's really the icing on the cake. But they still got lower level missiles, you know what I'm saying, missiles that's gonna do, you know what I'm saying?
Damage.
It's heavy. Yep.
This verse 5 right here. You should stop at 5. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them.
Yeah, so they gonna click up to Russia, man. Persia, you know, is Iran. Okay. Libya, all right. Africa. All right. Ethiopia, Africa, and they're still named. That's how you know this is the Old Testament, but they still named the same things that they are right now, man. Libya and Ethiopia. And then the Persians, they just stopped calling themselves Persians.
Hell yeah, they just switched
Like,
that up.
yeah.
And then, but they know.
But they
that
still
they know that
on
they
the low.
Persians.
Yeah, they know they Persians. So come on, man.
It says all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togomar and the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee.
Yeah.
They gonna link up. They gonna have their own so-called NATO in you, man. You know.
Gomer and Togomar, man. So let's talk about that whole, not only just Russia, but all that little area right there where Iran at, Persia at, just basically northern Israel, man. That whole little area, man. So that's a mighty goddamn front right there, man. You know, and Russia by itself, but then they got, you know, the so-called lesser countries clicking up with them.
Then they gonna go get them goops.
Oh, that's a wrap.
They get
China,
boy.
It's power in numbers, man.
Well,
China by itself, man.
China,
North Korea
get involved.
Then Thailand, then all them countries that America has done plagued.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Vietnam, all them little countries, they go, them warriors, them soldiers been training for this moment, America. Man, to beat America, and they gonna want to be foot soldiers, but like, no, just let them
on the ground,
like,
bruh, they probably go to school and learn about how Americans did them all year round. And then we in Babylon the Great. Babylon the Great, soft as hell, man.
Soft as baby.
Only the men of the Lord are the last dying breed of real men, man. Because everybody in America was sensitive, soft, but
no discipline.
No discipline. These soldiers in these other countries, tough as shit, man.
They raised in the cold.
They parents ain't gotta talk to them nice. Now, say if your kids want to talk to your parents nice, them kids probably mean as hell. That shit build toughness.
Yeah, you can't even say no. You can't even say no to your kids. Now they start crying. Yeah, that's a simple no. Like how much? Well, they get a slap.
They don't hit their ass with a stick or something. Yeah. But you got. I bring this last one out real quick. I got it. I don't know how much of that story. But nonetheless, the Heavenly Father is instigating this battle though. It's instigating this World War III. All right. It's making this happen. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. This is Isaiah 13 and 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations, gathered together. Yahweh of hosts mustered the hosts of the battle. And I looked up that word mustered when I did my little lesson in the blue letter, and it was like to appoint. You know? So the Lord is appointing this battle, scheduling this battle, man. Yeah. It's scheduling this World War III.
Yeah. It says, though it tarry, wait for it. It should not tarry. So this is basically like a snap of the finger to the Lord. But it's like, since we're in this little time thing we call time, and we gotta wait on time, it might seem like a long time to us, but hey, this is nothing to the Lord. It's like 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
Everything that happened.
2 days, yeah.
I'm talking about like everything from Genesis to them to now. You know what I'm saying? Soon some change.
That's heavy.
You know?
Verse 5, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even Yahweh, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
That's right. So, man, hey, not only the angels, man, but these thermonuclear missiles, they enter the atmosphere and they come back out. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to go into actual, the first heavens. Maybe some part of the second heaven, you know what I'm saying? And come back down. And that's why they call it an ICBM, an intercontinental ballistic missile, because it's going to travel continents in a short amount of time, man. And how it does that, it goes straight up. Like when you fly to a place, it's not like driving to a place. All right? You know, you fly from here to Houston, it's going to take, a couple hours, but if you drive, it's going to take about 12 hours. 14 hours, you know what I'm saying? So, heavy, you know what I'm saying? So,
it's heavy.
So that's how they going to travel, man.
It's heavy, bro.
ICBM.
Yeah, and the script, matter of fact, you can grab it. Let me get a second, Ezra 16. Where it says from one end of the earth to another. Because these nuclear missiles going to fly from one continent to the next, man. These bows going to fly, man.
Yeah.
And it's inevitable. And brothers see it, man. We the seers.
Mm-hmm.
Brothers can see them things flying, man. Know that they gonna happen because it's in the word of the Lord, man. That's how, first and foremost. But we see the news articles. We see these other nations beefing so hard, and we know this Thor's war coming, man.
That's right, and that's the spirit of power of the Lord warning us because, and pretty much putting us on game because He cares about us, man. Because He doesn't want this to be a surprise to us.
Yeah.
And first and foremost, He wants His word to go out, so He's gonna let us know, and we're gonna get an unction, from the Most High to go out here and prophesy these things and warn the other people. But first and foremost, He warned us. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, if you're a prophet or man of the Lord, man, it's a beautiful thing. Like the brother Bakar, he did a lesson today. It's something this blessing, or you know what I'm saying. I checked a little bit out of it, but basically, you know what I'm saying. Just being thankful for this truth.
That's right, bro.
But I got the what you call for, bro. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 16. I'm gonna start at 12. I'm gonna start at 11. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten and powder at His presence? How is it gonna happen, man? Them thermonuclear missiles, man. That direct fire from the chariots. The earth quaketh and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with the waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord and before the glory of His power. So these thermonuclear missiles gonna go into the ocean too, man. It's gonna make that like the scriptures say, that water like wormwood, man. It's gonna be nuclear fallout in the water. The water's gonna be unclean, bro.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
Like the water's radiated. It's gonna be radiated water, so it's gonna be a lot of cleaning up.
That's why the Lord gotta destroy parts of Babylon, all of Babylon the Great. And ain't these oceans in Babylon the Great? We could look at the beaches. Look at Florida, South Carolina, Cali. Ain't that's part of the beaches, man.
Sure.
The Lord probably gonna wipe all that part out too. Hey, man.
That's why I say hurt not the earth, hurt not the seas.
Yep.
Because them thermonuclear missiles gonna hit them seas too, bro.
Yep, it's heavy, bro.
Verse 13. This is the point you wanted. For strong is His right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that He shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Come on, so that's how them thermonuclear missiles go into the ends of the world. From continent to continent. Exiting the atmosphere, re-entering the atmosphere. And that's why I said it was like Jackson, like on fire. Basically, that front part of that missile gonna be on fire because when anything re-enters the atmosphere, it's coming at such a rate that it catches on fire, man. That's what happens with that's what happened with rockets when they re-enter the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Everything that re-enters the atmosphere kept on fire, and this is all laid out in this book. Hey man, Lord willing, this is edifying. And these brothers men of Valley, South Carolina, we're gonna give our honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Alongside our apostles and elders, great millstone who will well. Peace, love, salutations, and blessings to the Lord's elect. And until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.